Welcome to our weekly energy forecast and meditation. Sabine.
I'm Juna.
And we're from Synergy in Motion, where it's all about empowering you to live true to you. Every week we bring you an energy forecast with a meditation that contains a morsel of wisdom for you to play and contemplate in the next week. And
so we base it on, we're inspired by the Gene Keys, the I Ching, and human design. Okay, so we give you this morsel of wisdom based in this energy that is global. It's every one of us can experience this, no matter where you are in the world. So this week we are in the midst of already and entering into a whole new quarter. We were in the quarter of initiation. Now we're in the quarter of civilization, which is about building structures and systems that work. And so it's very creative and putting your energy into making things, creating things. And what kicks it off is Hexagram 2, which is all about receiving. And isn't that interesting? We start out with this divine feminine, this energy of receiving and receptivity. We're opening up before we plow in, right? So we open up and we're opening up to whatever, and to wisdom, to the next steps, to whatever is present. We talk a lot about that, being open to the now moment and receiving what is with no holds barred. We're just really letting it come in. So in the last few days, so it's been active from May 4 to May 9. So yeah, you might have been feeling a little bit more receptive or seeing people with this receiving kind of energy, or maybe you've been planting and just really communing with the earth and noticing the receiving of the earth at this time. So then we move into, we're kind of doing a twofold energy forecast this week because of what we're already in is this receptivity. And then we move into gate 23 or hexagram 23, which is called splitting apart or falling away in the original I Ching. So that is an energy where you get really clear about something, usually through words, through speaking, and you speak and then everything else falls away. So when you get really clear on things and when you can get to the heart of the matter, then everything else, falls away. So when you say yes to something, you're saying no to a whole bunch of other stuff, right? So it's this clarity, it's like this laser clarity where you can split apart with the right word, with the right energy, and then everything else kind of falls away. And so what we're doing this week is looking at this energy of receiving and opening up. And a lot of people think that receiving is very stagnant and like you've got to take it. You've got to take what is given you. And we want to bust that myth that receiving is you got to take it and you have to hold on to whatever you're given this lifetime or whatever. But we say receiving is a movement. It is literally an opening, right? It's receiving and receptivity is an opening. So there's a movement and it's a direction and it's very active, right? So don't let the term receiving or receptivity fool you. It is very active and very tuned into, is it safe to open? Should this bud open now? And it's this opening and receiving of what is. But the neat thing is that you open and then you can let it go. Like the seed that opens and it receives the rain and then the rain washes through and it grows the plant, the seedling. It moves. There's an energy that moves through this. So tune in, tap into this energy of that receiving is a movement, a flow. And that when we get really clear on opening up to something, we're also maybe saying no to other things. We're getting really clear and letting other things fall away.
Mm-hmm. I just keep thinking about abundance and affluence, like how there's movement in the words, right? Like the dance and the affluence from flowing. It's there, but we're so conditioned in that. have to hold on to prove something, to just in case, or whatever it is that out of habit and comfort we're holding on. But that is like the famous teacup that is full and can't be filled with something different and more. And I think it's time for a change in how we live in the material world instead of holding on to each other, to things, to really let that flow happen, let that flow dance with you and let life dance with you, and not like hold on to even to the judgments, right? How many times have you held on to the judgments that you received, whether they're good or bad? But it sticks us. We hold on. We're built to hold on. We're conditioned to hold on. We're not built to hold on. So just playing with that. And like, I find it also very intriguing that the 2 is the most feminine energy, but within it slumbers a very active, dynamic energy. It's like the yang slumbers in the yin and vice versa, like that symbol. And we forget that. We try to tame the feminine, the wildness of the feminine that can be so fierce of saying no, thank you, no, letting go. And can at the same time also say, yes, I nurture that. Right? It's that dance, that flow, that brings life to more life. So that's a really fun exploration to play with. I love it. And I could talk forever about it, but
it's been kind of weaving through our whole day today as we're getting ready for a big adventure. So we won't be here next week doing the video and the forecast because we will be on the road. We're starting our trip on the road next week already, and we'll be gone for 4 months, but we will after the next week, we will keep up the regular videos and the connection with you. Just know that. So,
from the road or wherever we are.
Yeah. So having said that, we're in the process of divesting ourselves of our things, letting go of things, and letting go of, the need to find out exactly what we're going to do, exactly where we're going to be. So we're sharing this with you and just really being open to what is and being receptive and really feeling that movement. We've been both really feeling that movement, that dance all day, especially today. So we bring that to you, and may it inspire you and lift you into your week as you play and explore this receptivity in a new way.
Nice.
So let's meditate.
Let's dance into stillness. Let's flow into stillness. And with that flow, that movement, allow your breath to deepen. Allow your in-breath to flow deeply into your beautiful body. And allow your out-breath to empty the old, let go of the old, to make space for a new breath. That washes out the old, that you let go with the out breath. Just for a moment, be with your breath and that flow of the new coming in, washing out the old, letting go of the old to make space for the new, connected with your breath. And in that flow of breathing in breathing out, come home to yourself. Arrive with your body in the here and now. And connect with your heart. And allow that flow into your heart. And let it go there too. Receiving love. Gifting love. Open yourself up to be loved and to love. How deeply can you allow yourself to be loved? And how deeply are you willing to love? And in that flow, become aware of your life. And allow your life as it is right now. The good, the bad, the ugly, and the beautiful. Allow it to flow in. Receive it. Deeply receive what is, without resisting it, arguing with it, judging it, wanting to change it. Just be present with what is in your life and embrace it, receive it. You receiving it doesn't mean it's good or bad, it just is. So deeply receive your life in this moment. Allow it to flow through you. And then let it go. Let your life as it is go. As for the next moment, it will be a little different. Make room for that by letting what is go into the next moment. to then again receive your life. And in that flow, become aware of your ideas, your dreams, your hopes, your expectations of your future, your inspiration for the future, what you would like, what you hope for, what you're going for. And truly receive that inspiration of the future. Open yourself up to receive the new. Let it tickle you awake. And then let it go. Hand it over to life. And open up to receive the new. Receiving the next moment that brings maybe a different kind of inspiration. But let that flow through your system. Strengthen your flow muscle. Receiving and letting go. Almost at the same time. Being in the flow of the river of life. And let that flow really flow through you, nurture you, purify you, heal you, move you. And allow yourself to experience the lightness of being in this flow. The more you're free, the more you let go and are not owned by the things, by the thoughts, by the emotions that you call yours. The more free you become, the more you can actually play in the flow of life. Just give yourself permission to experience that lightness of being. when you just detach. Detach and care. Let go and receive. And together, let's be present in that lightness of being, playing in the flow of life, not holding on to possessions or values, judgments, but being free. Let's be in that space together and be present on the planet in this moment, where the old energies are trying to hold on to, trying to control, trying to maintain order as it was. And let's just be free. Let's inspire each other to be free in the lightness of being, creating a new way of being on this planet. And being connected and in communion with all of life. Become aware of you and your space, your body again. Being loved and loving. And we invite you in the next week to be in that flow, to be aware of your yeses and your no's or your no thank yous. Receiving the new, letting go of the old, making space for the new, and letting the new inspire you and create something different or the same. And remember, you are in the flow, but it is also a lot of space for you to play in the flow. You're not a piece of wood. You're a beautiful being that can swim like a dolphin in the waves and play in this flow of receiving and gifting and being loved, loving and contributing. So let's celebrate life and living together by being playful and embracing life, the good, the bad, the ugly, and the beautiful, all of it. It's amazing. So thank you for being you, and thank you for playing with us. It is always a great, great pleasure to be present with you.
Thank you. I love what you said, the word lightness and freedom. Those two words also really spoke to me. So, and that lightness of being. So enjoy the next couple of weeks. As I said, we're going to take next week off as we are on a great journey into the unknown, and we will keep you posted some way or another. I think Instagram might be happening, or Facebook, or email, or something. YouTube,
yes.
Videos, pictures, etc. So
we'll find out.
It's all a big unknown. So we will see you in a couple of weeks, and enjoy this coming time of receiving and opening.
And in the meantime, do communicate with us in the comments and by text or email. We always love hearing from you. I love hearing your stories.
And like and subscribe is always good. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. A lot of you go to our website. That's awesome. But also you can subscribe to the YouTube channel. We would love that a lot as well.
I think it's there on the side.
So, okay.
Perfect.
Until
love you guys.
Next time. Bye.
Bye.